Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to dive into a topic that sounds like the plot of a crazy sci-fi movie, but is actually a completely serious issue in modern quantum physics. Have you ever wondered if the decisions you make right now aren't just shaping your future, but are actually silently rewriting your past? In our daily lives, we perceive time as a river flowing in only one direction, from the past through the present to the future. Cause always comes before effect. The past determines the present, and the present determines the future. That is the unbreakable rule we all trust. But the moment you step into the microscopic quantum world, everything flips upside down. We've all heard that our universe began with a Big Bang about 13.8 billion years ago. An infinitesimally small point of near infinite heat and density suddenly expanded violently, creating everything we see today: galaxies, stars, planets, and us. Initially, the Big Bang Theory was almost a joke. Even the name was sarcastic. But over time, scientific evidence piled up. The rapid expansion of the universe, the cosmic microwave background radiation, the ratio of light elements, everything pointed in the same direction. However, despite all the evidence, the Big Bang Theory leaves one massive question unanswered. Where did that tiny point come from? What was there before the Big Bang? Current science can't answer this. We can only define time down to the Planck time, about 10 to the minus 44 seconds. Anything shorter than that loses physical meaning. So asking about before the Big Bang is like asking what is north of the North Pole. That starting point had near zero size and infinite density, defying all human experience. It doesn't belong to the space and time we live in. Perhaps it came from a higher dimension, or a form of existence that standard physics cannot describe. Many people find this unknowable answer frustrating. We're used to cause and effect, so where did the starting point come from? Thanks to quantum mechanics, scientists found a glimmer of hope. In quantum theory, a true empty vacuum does not exist. In a vacuum, pairs of virtual particles are constantly being created and destroyed in fleeting moments. This is called quantum fluctuation. Heisenberg's uncertainty principle states that energy and time have an uncertain relationship. The shorter the time, the larger the energy fluctuation can be, even infinite. So in an infinitesimally short moment, a massive amount of energy could appear, enough to create an entire universe. In other words, our universe might just be the result of an incredibly rare quantum fluctuation that was bound to happen eventually. Since time didn't exist before the universe, that one moment was equivalent to eternity, so sooner or later, it had to happen. The next question is, why are there quantum fluctuations? The honest answer is, we don't know, and we might never know. We are trying to use classical logic to explain the quantum world, and they are fundamentally different. In the quantum world, cause and effect are not absolute. The effect can influence the cause, and the result can appear before the cause happens. In 1970, the famous physicist John Wheeler proposed a thought experiment called the delayed choice quantum eraser. Later, this experiment was actually performed, and the results shocked the physics world. Here's the simple version. A photon, a particle of light, is fired over a long distance. Just before it hits the detector, the scientist decides whether to measure it as a wave or a particle. Strangely, this late decision affects the photon's behavior from the moment it was fired. It's as if the photon knew in advance how we would measure it and adjusted its journey from the very start. Wheeler gave a more vivid example. Imagine a photon traveling from a galaxy billions of light years away. Only when we decide how to measure it here on Earth is its billions of years long history decided. It's like taking a test, and only after you finish do the questions appear, and somehow your answers match perfectly. Unbelievable! Another even stranger phenomenon is quantum entanglement. When two particles are entangled, measuring one instantly changes the state of the other, even if they are halfway across the universe from each other, faster than the speed of light. Some physicists suggest entanglement creates a connection that transcends time, allowing information from the future to flow back to the past. Albert Einstein once famously said, "The distinction between the past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion." His theory of relativity proved time is not absolute. Near black holes, time almost stops. Some modern physicists go further. Time might not be fundamental to the universe at all, but just a byproduct of quantum entanglement. Recently, scientists discovered indefinite causal order. In some quantum processes, two events don't have a clear order. A causes B, and B causes A, simultaneously. Top labs, including those at MIT, have shown that at the quantum level, the future influencing the past is possible through a technique called post-selection. Although efficiency is low, the mere possibility forces us to rethink reality. The best part is, these discoveries aren't just theory. They change how we see our own lives. The past isn't a fixed block of concrete. It's a collection of infinite possibilities. Only through the act of measurement, our conscious choice in the present, does one possibility collapse into reality. A painful memory from the past can become a valuable lesson today. An old mistake can be healed by current maturity. We are constantly rewriting the meaning of the past with our choices today. The present is not just a fragile point between past and future. It is a state of complete awareness, the only place we truly live. Quantum mechanics and ancient Eastern philosophy unexpectedly meet at one point. Only now is real. Past and future exist only in the mind. In summary, time is not the one-way river we thought. Past, present, and future are interwoven in a complex way we are only just beginning to see. We may not be able to travel back to change events, but we can absolutely change the meaning of the past, and thereby change the journey of our lives. When you regret an old decision or worry about tomorrow, remember that right in this moment, your consciousness and choices are participating in rewriting both the past and the future. You are the co-creator of your life story, second by second. See you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.